What's up guys, today is good news as Genshin Impact has given us more information with regards to 2.1 version updates. Now, I will only be covering the Abyss, the combat changes, as well as some notable information, so just in case you're only interested in those information, I have leave them down as the timestamp down below. So let us get over with the Abyss. So for now, the notable detail is that for floor 11, there seems to be a change in the ley line, whereas after defeating an opponent, our party member is going to be affected by the corrosion status. Now with this status, our characters will all lose a fraction of HP every single second. Now, how much tick will this be? We don't know much yet, but all of our party members is going to be affected by this syndrome, which means you're going to be seeing red HP all the time. Do expect the Hu Tao experience, get used to being at low HP. Now the corrosion does stack and the effect can be detrimental, so we shall look out for it. As for floor 12, there's nothing notable. As for the new lunar phases that's coming out soon, it's as if Genshin Impact didn't hint us enough. They are trying to encourage us to really use the elemental burst spam squad. Now, these changes is only going to take place at the second Abyss after 2.1 is live, which is at the 16th of September. So the first Abyss is free from all this new thing. Now let us move on to the next important topic, which is the changes to the monster AI. Now there will be some cool things like the lock-on system, but I would like to bring your attention to the Nobushi skill. Earlier I was mentioning about the backstab. I'll be using these two for the example, then you know what I'm talking about. Now, it's only going to apply for the Jintoban, I believe, because it's the only one that does the backstab shit. Now, this is the dash attack that is said to be optimized later, so we shall see. Hopefully in a minute you'll do a backstab if you get too close, and that will be the backstab skill that will be removed at 2.1, but this change is not going to be applicable for the big guys. This backstab thing is going to be limited to just the Kairagi itself instead of the Nobushi. I would say this is a good change, as come on man, that guy just keep doing backstab all the time, it's so annoying. We come to the slightly more interesting part. So they basically reduce the weight of the Nobushi and the Kairagi. What this means is that after us trying to deal with them in the Spiral Abyss for so long, they finally lost weight. And probably meant that we might be able to knock them much more easier, or maybe even use animal to draw them in slightly better. I don't know, maybe it depends on the strength of those abilities. And I think Genshin hurt us when we said Pyropathesis has been a very problematic fella. So they decided to give it two changes, which is going to help us deal with it much easier, right? The first one is that it's going to increase the time where it's going to expose its core so that we can bully it if we have a really good DPS for a much longer period of time. Not sure how much, but it might be slightly better. The second changes is that it increases the duration when it's trying to do its reinitiation skills, which is the one that it came up with 3 seeds for us to try to extinguish it, which means we're gonna have more time to disable it from getting its full power back. And now I'm gonna go with some notable changes that you might be interested in. So this is one of the interesting news, is that we are going to get some sort of fishing pond, and maybe one day we can get our own aquarium. No, who knows, maybe a big white shark eventually. But hey, this is quite cool. We're going to see our own housing getting a little more and more fancier. Of course, there are some notable things like new recipes, though we don't really know where we're going to get it. Achievement wise, we're going to see it as the event rolls out. Of course, we can't just leave off without saying the event that's coming off, but this event will eventually be more detailed as it arrives within the game itself, so I'm gonna leave it just that. But if you do notice something, is that there is one event that is clearly missing from here, which is the intertwined fate that was said for the anniversary reward. Now, anniversary is said to arrive somewhere late September, which means that they plan for this event to begin right on the date for this time. And this might be concerning for you if you intend to use this fate for Raiden Shogun, like because of the live stream information. Then sad to say, this phase is gonna be reserved for for future characters like Kokomi and whatsoever that's going to come in the late days. Now I'm going to end off with this new bundle that only concerns those who intend to purchase, which includes a special name card as shown here, and also a limited furnishing for those who intend to buy this bundle, as well as a really special wing glider. From the look of it, it's gonna look a bit themed to the musical stuff, I guess, as well as 1000 Primal Gems. Now, if you look at the current battle pass, for you to get just a name card is gonna cost like $30+. So I'm gonna expect that this is gonna be quite expensive to purchase. And with that said, I've come to the end of the video. I appreciate you all for watching so far, and I shall see you guys next time.